Okay, our next problem, number 4, where here's our data set, and I don't know what this is about. I just know this is about cans of soda vary slightly in weight. Given below are the measured weights of 7 cans in pounds. Find the mean and median of these weights, and which, if any, of these weights would be considered an outlier. And what are the mean and median weights if the outlier is excluded? So we'll go through and do these, and I'll show you how, again, how to use the calculator to help us solve this type of problem. Okay? The more you use the calculator, the better you'll get at it too, by the way. All right? So have no fear. We'll get you there. All right, so my data is already inputted. It's already inputted into the calculator. What do we got here? 7 values. And let's start here. I got these questions on the board that are on your handout. So X bar, that's the median. I'm sorry, the mean, and the median is right here to answer. Then we'll do the other 3 as well. All right, so let's go to, where am I going to go? Kind of go along with me. So I'm going to start inputting. I got my data in there with a stat key. I remember I hit stat and then edit. Then I inputted my data. Now I want to go back and figure out what the median is by going back to stat. And then I'm going to go to calc. Over 1, where it says calc, calculate the mean. And it's at 1 var stat, so I just want to keep it there. Hit enter. It's in L1 still, so that all stays the same. And here is my values here. So I got X bar, and there's your decimal number, rounded to the proper column, whatever they're asking for. I don't recall offhand. And then what else do we need? So, well, let's do it. Here's the X bar, and they want us to round it to the 4th decimal place. All right, and it says type an integer or decimal. And what do you got here? 0.8158 is the, no, I got it right here, 0.8123. 0.8123 if I round it to 4 decimal places. Did I see that? The mean, round to 5 decimal places. So it's 0.812225, which would be 6 because that would be rounding to the 5th decimal place. So that's the X bar. And what else? The median, let's scroll down to the median. That's down here. Gives it to us 0.8158. 0.8158. That's the median. Which of these numbers is the outlier? What'd you think? Cans of soda, that weight isn't going to be, it's pretty tight. How much over or under can it be? So you can see all these are 0.81s. So this outlier here of 0.79 would be considered an outlier because that's a lot less than the other ones when you think of ounces or what do they say, by the pound in a can of soda. So this 0.7902 would be the outlier. My little notation, it's written out in the paper here, but this is, what is the mean without the outlier? What is the mean without the outlier? So that means we have to take out the 0.7902 from our list. And let's see if I remember how to do that. So here's my list. I'm going to go back to the list. Where do I go? Stat, edit, and I want to take out the 0.7902. Let's see, there it is here. And can I clear it or delete it? I'm going to try delete. And there, I deleted it. And now I got to go back to figuring out what the mean is. So there I'm going to go from where? Stat, over 1 to calculate, hit enter, 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 enter. And now my X bar is 0.81593. 0.81593. 0.81593. That's the average minus the outlier. Then they also want the median minus the outlier. We got to do the median out minus the outlier. Well, that's the same number, the outlier, so I'm just going to scroll down and find the median. There it is, 0.81605. 0.81605. 0.81605. Okay, and that's your median minus the outlier. The outlier was the 0.7902.